To everyone watching this, whether you are in your room, on your way home from class, or just scrolling between deadlines, let me ask you something real. When was the last time you said, I'm okay, and actually meant it? Because things like healing, protecting my peace, learning to love myself, we say it with pretty filters and pastel captions. We speak the language of self-love, but behind the camera, so many of us are quietly breaking. This is the paradox of our time. We, Gen Z, are the most mentally aware generation in history, and still we're struggling the most. The honorable judges, my name is Prita febriani from Faculty of Psychology, Universitas Semarang, and I want to deliver you the message about how important mental health issue is. The message is rooted in Sustainable Development Goal 3. Good health and well-being, because mental health isn't just a trending topic, it is a human right, a foundation for all development. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about what's really happening. Around the world, the numbers are staggering. In South Korea, suicide is the leading cause of death among people aged 10 to 39. In the United States, the CDC reports a 60% increase in youth depression and anxiety over the last decade. In Japan, over 20,000 lives were lost to suicide in 1 year, many of them students, and recently, in the UK, multiple universities have faced national inspection for student suicides tied to academic pressure, isolation, and lack of support. And here at home in Indonesia, the silence is just as loud as earlier this year. A tragic case shocked the nation. A whole family, a mother, a father, and their 2 teenage children died by suicide together in their apartment in Jakarta. Their vital messages spoke of shame, exhaustion, and emotional depth they could no longer carry. Just weeks later, a young woman took her life in a public mall. Another student passed away alone in her dorm room. And in online comment sections, we saw other Gen Zs ask, which floor is high enough? Does it hurt? These aren't just headlines. They are cries for help written between the lines. Meanwhile, access to support remains deeply unequal. In Indonesia, we have fewer than 1 psychologist per 100,000 people. Therapy is expensive. Campus counselors are overwhelmed or unavailable. Stigma still tells us that strong means silent, and we, Gen Z, are stuck in between. We know the words, boundaries, burnout, trauma, healing. We follow therapists on Instagram. We repost infographics. But we are exhausted from pretending we're okay when we're not, from creating peace instead of actually feeling it, from smiling while slowly falling apart. So I started when I didn't create a movement. I just told the truth. I talk about my burnout, my fear of failure, my moments of not knowing who I am anymore, and slowly I created safe spaces with my friends where I'm not okay was met with care, not pity, because sometimes one honest conversation can heal more than 1,000 perfect posts. And that is the heart of SDG 3, not just a global goal, but a promise that no one should suffer in silence, that emotional pain is just as valid as physical pain, that mental well-being is not a luxury, it is a necessity. So, here's my invitation to us, the most connected yet loneliest generations. Let's stop chasing perfect healing. Let's stop pretending we are okay. Let's show up for each other. In the mess, in the dark, in the I don't know who I am anymore moments, let's remind one another. You don't have to shine to be seen. You don't need to be fixed to be loved. You, just as you are enough. Because SDG 3 isn't just about surviving, it's about making sure we feel worthy of being alive. The honorable judges, I am Prita febriani. Thank you very much.